Hi guys, we're just waiting for a few more people to log on, so we'll start about a couple of minutes after 1. Don't have to keep repeating myself.
Anissa says Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Nice. Nacy. Yes. Is your mum watching this?
Stop it.
Is your mum watching this? Oh, Lisa's a top fan. Right, what's on the agenda?
Hello everybody! Say hello, Zeb.
Hello, Zeb.
Yes, that's better. Right, welcome to our first cook along of 2021.
Naughty Potty says hi.
Hello, Ema, and you know what? Before we all start, do you remember the last year's cook along? And do you remember the last year's hand washing? What did we have to do with the hand washing? What did Mr. Johnson say? Bojo, what did he say we have to do? Sing happy birthday.
No.
And as it's Ema's birthday, and as we are dedicating our birthday cake to her, so we shall sing happy birthday while I wash my hands. While I Belter's logging, thank you for watching me, Sharon. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday Ema. Owen's mum from Dugdale School, for those who know. Happy birthday to you. Okay.
Rosie is a prime example of somebody who is tone deaf.
Go out. Right. Wash hands. We're all ready to go. Now, obviously, we're going to do 3 main things today, right? Okay, so one, I think a lot of people ask for samosas. That's getting ditched till later on another programme. So we're going to start with naans. A lot of people are trying to master the naans, so we will go back to naans, okay? Mike said I might throw some peshwari naans in there as well. Second one, we'll put some cupcakes in the oven. I have pre-made some cakes, I'll show you in a minute. And we're going to learn how to decorate it. The focus really is on the decorating part, actually. Because a lot of people did feel... We did do the series last year, you have to remember this. And a lot of people felt... They asked me that they couldn't still... They know how to make a cake, but it's how you decorate it and put it together. So you can all learn how to make your own birthday cakes. That's the whole objective of that. And obviously, the other one is pakoras, because what a good snack to have on a Sunday afternoon. You've got to do pakoras. It's just nice and easy to start with. I am getting a few suggestions what we want next time as well, so people start throwing those ideas at me. A couple of curries have come forward, so come on, whatever you want, let me know, okay? Right, so shall we start with the naans?
Why don't we start with turkey bacon?
No, don't start on turkey bacon. Right, so...
Halal turkey bacon.
Anybody's doing naans, so we've got 800 grams of plain flour. Okay, now roughly 800 grams will make 8 to 9 naans. Okay, so if you're doing 15 naans, it's double it basically. So this is how you work out. It's about 100 grams roughly is a naan. Okay, so 800 naans. This method works for me well. So
800 naans.
800 grams of plain flour. You can mix plain flour, self-raising flour, and you can just do self-raising flour if you want. It's more fluffier. It's more puffier. It's more it's there. But this is like definitely a bit more firmer. Is the plain flour.
Plain flour.
Okay.
Plain.
So what we're going to start with, which I haven't got out, is the milk. Okay.
Milk.
Milk. So
What type of milk should you use?
You can use full fat or semi. So I'm going to use this mug. Now, everybody remembers last time we used this blue mug. This is about 400 mils of milk.
Oh, you see these mugs on Bake Off?
Yeah, I know. We had this like 20 years old. I've had this mug and they just started using them. How good is that? So there's about 400 mils of milk going in the microwave for a minute just to start getting it warmed up slightly tepid. Okay? So just bear with that.
Warming the milk
in the microwave.
Why do you need it warm?
It's just so that it activates the yeast at the right temperature. Don't ask me what that temperature is. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Right, so while that's going in, what goes into here? Salt. Okay. Right, salt and yeast do have a fight. So put salt to one side. Okay. Salt. Okay,
you've got to put salt in.
But don't sprinkle it all over, because once you put the yeast over, I always put salt to one side. Okay. Right. So make sure you put on that, and even cover it, because salt actually deactivates yeast, and they don't like each other. So just be nice to your yeast and hide the salt. Salt gives flavour. Right. We do need some sugar, and again, that's just to activate the yeast. Okay. I've just got golden castor sugar out of there. It doesn't matter, white sugar, any sugar you've got. It's just to activate. Oh, 1.5 tablespoons in there, and that's just to activate the yeast. Okay. Right.
Where's the yeast?
The yeast is here. I'm going to put down the milk in a minute. Right, just peeping now.
Amel says, quick recap, please.
I will do. Okay, so, right, in the bowl, we've got 800 grams of plain flour. You can use self-raising flour if you want to, right?
Going too fast.
Sorry.
Going too fast.
I know, do you know what? We've got to slow down a bit, sorry. Okay, so we put a teaspoon of salt on one side because I didn't want the yeast to mix with it, okay? But it gives flavour to the dough, but you don't want it to kind of like go together. Sugar to activate the yeast, okay? There's about a tablespoon and a bit of sugar in there.
And suppose you just warmed up.
And we warmed up 1 cup, with a mug chip of milk. So I'm going to put
semi-skimmed
active yeast. So you can get I think it's a sachet basically. It's the equivalent of a sachet. And put a tablespoon in. Right, that's what I tend to do for that. Okay. A sachet, or you can get those little active yeast tubs from Asda, the yellow ones or the green ones. I don't even know what the difference is really. I can't remember. I think one you throw in dry and one you put in the milk. Right, so leave that just a couple of minutes to start. So flour, salt and sugar in there. Right. And we've got the yeast. Okay.
It's fermenting. Really.
Yes,
that's what
it's doing its job. Okay. Right, let that start bubbling a little bit. Okay. Right, going back to our list here.
So there's a fermentation process.
A bit of bubbling going on there.
You know you've done it right if you can see bubbles appearing. We just saw one. That's your chemistry lesson for today.
Hi, Sal. Go away, Sal.
I'm ready to annoy you.
Shut up. So, oil. About 4 tablespoons of oil.
1.
Okay. I've done 1 already, so this is 2.
2. 2.
You know, everything is not measured exact, okay?
Right.
So, there's 4 in there, that's fine, that's plenty, okay? Right, oil. The next one is yogurt.
Fatima Ali says hello.
Who? How are you doing, Fatima? Okay, so the yogurt, and again, you can use Greek yogurt, you can use low-fat yogurt, you can use full-fat yogurt, I'm using natural low-fat from Asda. Any yogurt, basically.
Suppose he doesn't use mine.
I think the fat-free yogurt doesn't work very well. Shut up, you.
She doesn't use mine. I've got Greek yogurt. Whenever I buy it, the next day it's gone. So I buy the one with honey in it.
This is why I have an apron on. Did you notice me? No, there we go. You notice. Right, because it just managed to spill everything. Right,
yogurt.
So, yogurt. Okay, so you've got 4 tablespoons of oil. Next one is 4 dollops of yogurt. It's quite simple.
Damn it.
There you go. Okay.
Damn it.
Do you know in the olden days they used to just have lids? Now you have to be dead careful when you put them back in the fridge.
Oh, we're just going to go back to the yeast. Let's have a look at that.
Okay, start to bubble. Right, other thing. Now again, this is optional. Is nigella seeds. There's a note up here. I'll show you how to open it up. Onion seeds, clonji. It just gives a nice flavour. It's got a lovely smell. Smell that.
Let me just zoom in on that because nobody knows what these look like.
Onion
They
seeds.
look like the bits of rubber you have on AstroTurf.
Onion seeds.
Onions.
Nigella seeds or kalonji. There's 3 different names to it, all the same thing, okay?
Kalonji.
And it just gives it's a lovely smell to it. It's got a nice smell to it. It gives a nice flavour to the naans, okay? And if you don't have it in, really, you can make the naan without this, don't worry, okay?
Salma says, look at your apron.
I know, it's full of yogurt already.
She's ruined it. Look.
Already, it just started, and that's me started, you know me. Right, okay, so, what have I got in here?
Okay, you got onion seeds in there now.
So, 800 grams flour, teaspoon of salt, tablespoon of sugar, 4 tablespoons of oil, could be sunflower, vegetable oil, olive oil even, and 4 of yoghurt. Again, choose your own yoghurt. I'm not really going to worry about it too much.
Amel says, ran out of oil, can I use 1 tablespoon of goose fat or butter?
Use the goose fat, melt it, yeah, but just melt it lightly so it's not hot. Yeah, go
Melt
for
it so it's runny.
Yeah, but not, you don't want it piping hot. Yeah, go for it, come on. Give it a little bit of grease, come on. Okay. Why would you have goose fat? Anyway, Amel, shut up. Right, don't distract me. Right, okay, so the mug is starting to froth slowly. Okay? Yeah?
That's carbon dioxide.
Is that okay? Is
That's
that carbon dioxide?
CO2.
Is that fermentation process going on there? I think you all need to we need to flick the camera around and check out Mr. Chowdhury's t-shirt. Can we just flick it around? No, okay, you've done it that way. Let me show you all. Yeah. Say hi, Mr. Chowdhury.
Hi, Mr. Chowdhury.
Say hi, niece. He's saying hi to his
Niece.
sister, by the way. Oh, Uma said Zeb is a goose. That's my brother, by the way, for those who don't know. That's okay, normal. Okay, can we turn it back around now? There you go. Right.
Hands up who likes Star Wars.
Okay, I'm ready to go. So in goes there.
It's gone in now.
Okay, try to get as much as the yeast out of this. So don't forget this is about 400 mils. Because I remember weighing it and measuring it when I was doing stuff.
400 mils of milk.
Yeah, it's roughly 400 mils of milk. Or a mug. And you can always add more, don't forget sort of things. If your mug's smaller, you can always add more. Okay? And just, hands are clean, go for it.
Yeah,
you can use a gel mix if you want.
You don't want grubby hands here.
Just go for it.
You don't want grubby hands.
Okay. Now, what you don't want is a hard dough. You want it to be nice and soft. Okay? Now, the only thing, because we're doing it in winter, is...
Uma says, I don't know my periodic table.
The only thing in winter... Oh, God, you know what? He's not going to concentrate now, is he?
Will it work with no yeast?
Oh, no, shut up. Right, okay, so...
Will it work with no yeast, but all of the ingredients?
Yeah.
You'll get a
put
flat...
some baking powder in then. Who's got no yeast?
Amel.
Amel, have you got baking powder? Stick some baking powder in then.
If you don't use the yeast, it'll be like a...
So you need to use
flatbread.
Yeah, I was going to say...
It'll be a flatbread, which
it's
is...
a yeasty dough, really. Otherwise, then use baking powder. I think there are versions of baking powder with the alternative.
She does have baking powder.
Yeah, add a teaspoon or 2 of that.
It's the CO2 that makes it work.
Right, it's a little bit firm even for me, so what I'm going to do is go over to the thing, right, and just use a dollop splash of water just to loosen it. Okay.
You don't want it to be sticky.
You want it to be sticky? Well, it can be sticky because, watch, when you leave it to rise...
Oh, Salma says you don't... Fozia doesn't know the periodic table either.
I know the keyboard. I think we're all masters of the keyboard now, aren't we? We're all like QWERTY up and... I can't remember. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, barium. I don't know. Take it from there.
What's the atomic number, though?
Of...
Helium.
Maybe look at your table on there.
It's not on there.
Oh, it's not on there.
This
It's not a
is-
stupid thing.
This is a Star Wars one.
Go
No
on.
relevance to scientific one.
Right, so knead your dough a little bit if you can.
It's 2, by the way.
Okay.
It's 2.
Okay. But you do want it to be soft. You don't want it to be firm, okay? So it's very
Salma says
soft.
QWERTY up is not the periodic table.
I know,
Well-
that's a keyboard.
Well pointed out, Salma. Fozia hasn't got a clue what she's typing on.
Right.
She's actually asked me once, why is the periodic table not working?
Shut up. Right,
It's a
okay.
keyboard.
There, I'm not even over kneading it, right? Okay, because it's going to do its job with the yeast. Hamel, you get kneading with your baking powder. Okay. But here we go.
So we're going to leave that to
Now I'm going to put
rise.
some cling film on it. Okay, hang on.
That's going to be rising. The CO2 is going to do its work and it's going to rise. But you need a heat source, don't you?
Yeah. Right, okay, because it's winter,
Is it?
you might have noticed, right? Okay, you're going to need to find somewhere warm. I've got our radiators are blast on, so we are going to put ours in front of the radiator. Just going to cheat a little bit. Normally you can leave it 2-3 hours. We haven't got 2 to 3 hours for that. So because we're working probably within the hour, I am going to
It will work. It
in
will
front of
work
the
as well.
radiator.
Put it in front of your radiator.
So what, I'm not going to just bung that straight on. What I'm going to do is put a little bit of oil on it, because as it rises, and if it does get to the top, it'll stick to your cling film. Right? So, what you do...
Shy, you missed the naan.
Shider, is she slow? Shyster or Shider? Which one is it? Which shy is it? I've got 2 shies.
Think Fozia needs to recap.
Okay. But which shy is it? Is it Shider? Sal, ask her which one is it. Sal, ask her which one is it. And then you're sending me WhatsApps, I can't see them. Okay. Right. Okay, whichever shy or whichever missed it. Shyster. That's Thyra. Thyra, stop being a lazy bum and you know how to make it anyway. Right, so it's 800 grams of plain flour. Okay. 1 teaspoon of salt, which we dug to one side because salt deactivates yeast. Do not mix the two together. Right. 1 tablespoon to 2 of sugar, and that'll activate the yeast. Okay, so you've got a balance there, sugar and salt. Okay, so we bunged about 400 mils of milk. You can put a little bit more, a little bit less, into the microwave. Just warmed it for a minute. Add a tablespoon of yeast to that and left that to froth a little bit. While it's frothing, we've added in 4 tablespoons of oil, 4 tablespoons of yogurt as well. I forgot the egg. I forgot an egg. Okay, we're going to see how we go without an egg. Normally you would put an egg in as well. Should we put an egg in and just mix it through? Let's just go for it.
Fozia's sent me to the shop to get eggs.
Yeah, especially for this.
And forgot to put the egg in. So let's go backwards a few steps, guys.
I need an egg. Okay. It's all going to get mixed in. Right, I'm going to have to knead this properly.
Salma's laughing.
That's normal.
Okay, sorry everyone.
Sorry everybody.
Fozia's keyboard is not working.
Do you know, I just sent him to the shop as well. And I said to him specifically, we haven't got eggs for
Alright everyone, take the cling film off, put the egg in. Salma says it'll be fine.
It's fine. Actually, if you leave the egg out, leave the egg out. Do you know what? It's not the be all and end all. You will all live. But this is home cooking. This is what it's all about. It's all good fun. It's because I didn't have it out and he bought it at the very last second. Normally I have it out ready in front of me.
It's a bit squidgy.
It's fine. This is fine. Okay. Right. So, we've got the egg in as well, which was on the ingredient list for those who did read it.
1 egg.
Yes. Hey, see? It's all come together again. And it's soft.
Umma's planning his dinner for tonight.
Around my Naans, probably. You know, some people have already asked for this. By the way, you're a bit slow. Okay, right, what we're doing is I'm just going to sprinkle on.
Add a bit of flour, Salma says.
I am.
Oh, look.
There you go.
Psychic. They are twins, though. They do have a psychic connection.
I have got some plain flour on the side. Okay. There you go. But I still want it soft anyway, so that's actually fine. I'm going to leave it as it is.
It's worked everywhere.
Okay, right.
It's worked.
Okay, fine. Right, let's go back again. Okay. And then I forgot to say you've got nigella seeds and yogurt as well in the full list.
Haleda Shumi Ali says hello. Oh, hi, Auntie.
Oh, Shumi. Hi, Shuns. Right, let's put the oil and cling film back on that. Okay.
Naan with what, Umma says?
Do you know we haven't got to the curry stage? I've got loads of frozen curries in, that's why.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Do you want to tell everyone about...
We will. We shall tell everybody about that. Right. Okay. Apologies about the egg missing. I do apologise.
Don't worry. I'll give her a beating later.
God. Shut up. I can't believe you missed the egg. It really is your fault for bringing the egg late. I'm telling you, I'm blaming it.
What came first?
chicken or the egg. We're starting that starting again. Right, so going in front of the radiator in our kitchen, okay? So I'm going to go and bung it in there, and then we'll tell you a quick thing about our frozen curries, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's go and put literally. Look, radiator's piping hot. I've actually got a chair next to it, and I'm going to put it as close as I can. There. Okay, and hopefully.
That's close enough. Can you put it on the floor?
Yeah. Do you know what we will do? Shall we? Let's put it there. Okay.
That
right,
heat
sorted.
will react nicely. Right.
Okay.
Curry.
Oh, okay, so if you haven't got any curries for the Naans tonight, we have got some curries in our freezer, which we shall mention later on. So for those who do or do not know me, I'm starting 2 businesses. One is the frozen curry online. Okay, stop it. I decided randomly I was going to sell curries. I've had to go through a lot of procedures, shall we say, to get, you have to weigh and measure and do a lot of stuff, all the allergies and stuff like that. And taken us about 6 months, but we've got there, and they finally launched the frozen curries. Okay, there's on our website www.fosias.co.uk. That's FOZIAS.co.uk for that. The other one, which we're just waiting for to open very shortly, is our street food takeout, and that is samosas and pakoras and fun stuff like that sort of thing. And that's on Lodge Lane in Liverpool. But we'll talk about that in a bit.
Do you want to show
stuff to do?
You want to show people the curries that you've frozen?
We'll do that. Let's. I need to get on with. There's a lot of stuff to cover today. Okay. So what we're going to do next is, now I said about cakes. Okay. So the next job will be cakes, right? So with the cakes, look, I have made a pile of cakes because a lot of people have already said, how do you make and stack cakes? This is our last discussion. But what I'm going to do first is going to make a bunch of fairy cakes to show you the basic cake recipe, just in case you all don't know how to do that.
Sorry.
Okay. So I've got my big blender out. I'm just going to make 200 grams because we've already got 500 grams. That's 500 gram those cakes over there. This is going to be 200 grams of butter, 200 grams sugar, 4 eggs, and 200. I put 225 grams of self-raising flour.
Have you got the eggs ready?
Like I will do now. We'll go. So I put inside here 200 grams of butter already.
Butter.
Yep. Put your butter in if you're, or in a bowl with a hand whisk, whichever way you want to mix it. Right, there's 200 grams of sugar in there. That's getting bunked in. Okay, and that's going on. Okay. While that's going on, I will get my eggs ready. 2 medium eggs. He's bought me these happy eggs. I don't even know what size they are. They're large, okay. So we're going to do 4 eggs. So it's 1 egg per 50 gram basically. You gotta figure that out.
So that
1 egg per 50 gram of butter, sugar and flour. Okay, 3 and 4. I can't believe I missed the egg out. I can't believe I missed the egg out banana.
Okay, we've definitely got 4 eggs in there.
Okay. Right, in we go. This is a very quick version. You do a lot slower than that if you want to. Right, because this is one of those bowls where...
Have you ever drank raw egg?
No.
Has anyone ever had...
Eggnog. Eggnoggy thing. No.
Oh, yeah. Our son Kay was watching a video called Tribal People Try. It's a YouTube channel of people in India and Pakistan. Never had anything other than their normal food. And they were given Western foods. And one was, tribal people try eggnog. And they all almost threw up. They hated it. I don't know why this was invented. They do like whisper bars. This is like having your own assistant. Sticking out his backside, the chicken is on the floor now. I swear to God. Stop it, you.
literally got it out of his back pocket, the chicken. Something wrong with him. Right, okay, so it's just, I'm doing a very, very quick thing. We're not going to sit there and overfaff with it. So this is about 200. I put a little bit extra flour.
Why?
220 or just to dry it out. I always think it's a bit too wet. That's me. Okay, so that's that one.
Okay, this is a quick cake mix because you're demonstrating.
Yeah.
What?
Just a basic sponge cake. This is
right.
Okay, really, really is. Okay, and really the flour you can allow a setting with this. Right, and again you can choose your flavourings. We're going to go with, I've got salted caramel almond. Let's go salted caramel. Should we do?
Yeah.
Should we do salted caramel? Should we do that? Let's do that for flavouring. Right, one.
Oh, we got flavoured coffee.
He's obsessed with buying coffee. He's obsessed. The man is obsessed with buying coffee. You're going to stand on chicken, you know. You know that? Okay. I'm going to stand on chicken now. It's just getting kicked around the floor. You do realise poor chicken. I'm sure it's
Salam,
something
Adele
like that.
Hughes says salams. Once we watch live, can we re-watch it later again?
Yes.
On
Facebook and on YouTube. And please put the egg in at the right time in the...
Yeah, don't forget the egg.
In the...
Yeah, Fozzy's going to be putting it on YouTube on her channel and a web page, which is... What is your web page?
No, it's on the YouTube page.
We're going to put it up on your web page as well.
Are we? Oh, www.photos.co.uk. Okay.
She almost... I made it really simple, the web page address. Just one word.
Oh, Dad's been working
one
really
word,
hard.
and she forgot.
I was like, oh, we got a web page.
What's
Dad's
your
been
web
working really hard on the web pages. They are cool. And we've actually got a web page for our Kashmiri street food one as well, which is www.kashmiristreetfood.co.uk. Just in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so basic cake done. Okay.
Right, do you need to line the tin with something?
No, we're going to use, this is cupcakes. So either you can do like a bigger cake mix. This was an 8-inch tin. I used 8-inch tins, which you can line. And this is 500 grams of everything. I've done 200 grams just because I'm making some cupcakes to show you how to decorate them. Okay? Very, very simple. So I like these liners from, you get the white ones from Asda. Don't get tiny little things that are half the size and you can't get a piece of cake inside them. It's ridiculous. So get a decent sized cupcake line if you've got a bit of cupcakes. Okay? They are one of the easiest things to do.
She's using an ice cream scoop.
You can use 2 tablespoons, but honestly, get a little ice cream scoop. Best thing ever. Okay, 1.
Look at that. It's a perfect fit.
2. Okay, that one's a little bit bigger, but it's fine. 3.
Fudge Chowdhury. Hello from...
Oh, that could be your sister.
Fudge.
Hi, Fudge. We're making some fairy cakes. Some sponge cakes. Okay.
Is Mum watching?
4. Right, okay. 5. Hope Shazzy's watching from Birmingham. Is my friend Shazzy logged on yet?
Shazia,
She's gonna
Shabir, is Ishmael feeling enlightened by Fozzy's
Woo!
baking
Shaz with me, Bezzy.
as I make him patty.
Shaz, you better make this your son's birthday cake now. You've got no excuse once you watch today. She hasn't got any excuse, she really hasn't. Her son, Shazia is not a cook at all. Her son thinks she's going to win GBBO. It's brilliant, I love it. Right, see, like that's 200 grams, and that makes you 12 cupcakes. Isn't that boss? Okay, so there's an idea, so it gives you a rough idea of how much to use, okay? Right.
Well, says you made it look easy. The scoop makes
The
it look easy.
scoop does make it look easy. If you get a tablespoon, it's more fattier, okay? That's the only reason why.
You make it look so simple, yet I try it and then they don't turn out the same.
Who said that? Is that our Shaz?
Camila, Darian, Kani, Kiana.
You can do it, honestly. Just even if you're using a hand whisk, anything like that. Persevere, persevere, persevere. You'll do it, okay? Right, when you're putting the cakes in the oven, I put them at a lower temperature, not 180, I put them at 150 degrees, okay, the full cake ones, and bake them slow and longer. So instead of 30 minutes, about 45 to 50 minutes. and you just get a lighter cake, I think. Cupcakes really should go at 180 degrees. They rise much better, I think, anyway.
Shazia says, love you foes. Telling the boys about our best times together.
1:30. Right, everyone tell me it's like 20 to 25 minutes. I've got cupcakes in the oven. Okay? Right? That's really important because you know I'm useless. Okay. I'm just going to do a quick clean of this because my next one is buttercream. Okay? And then we'll do Pakoras. You know, few people are waiting for.
Eh?
Right, ignore the mess of nice thing. Look, she comes in. Go and focus on your chicken or something like that.
What?
Why are you focusing on the spots on my
Was the
face?
top shelf in the oven?
Oh, yes.
Was that the top shelf in
Yes,
the oven?
for cupcake, yes. For those who remember, for the cakes, I put it on the bottom shelf.
Cakes on the bottom, cupcakes on the top.
Yeah?
Because
I like the cupcakes to cook slower and longer and lower, and it does make a lighter sponge. Honestly, there's a big difference. Try it out. Okay, cupcakes I do on the highest shelf. Not the highest, but a higher shelf. Right, okay, now, buttercream.
oh, there's the lady that I mentioned. She's Jamila's friend.
Okay. Hello. Okay. Right. People. Buttercream.
Buttercream. This is
Bane of a lot of people's lives. This is a bane of a lot of people's lives. Now, so what you need, I'm actually going to put it on here. I have got a very posh weighing scale. Goes on. Put that on top. Right. Okay.
Shazia says the boys are waiting eagerly for buttercream and piping.
Okay.
It's the next job for me.
So I'm actually going to make a lot of buttercream because I've got cupcakes to do and a cake to decorate. So if you're making it at home and want one cake, 250 grams block of butter is fine.
Can you store it?
This has been left out overnight. Okay?
If you make lots of buttercream, can you
Yeah,
store it?
you can. Put it in the fridge. People even freeze it. You put it in the fridge for certainly about a week or so. It's just sugar and butter. Right, this has been out.
Leave your butter out.
Yes.
All night.
All night, okay? Or certainly a couple of hours. It just makes it easier for the creaming process. Come on, why make it like difficult? Okay, some people say whip up the butter first. I don't, I just mix it all together. Oh, okay. Right, so if you're just doing one load, that's fine. 250 grams, that's fine. I'm doing 500 because I've got a lot of cake decorating to do. So for 250 grams, how much icing sugar is 500? So with 500 grams of butter, how much icing sugar is it? About a kilo, isn't it?
Now you know why I'm 2 stone overweight.
Do you know what? I'm trying to think if I got a kilo. Oh God, there is a kilo, isn't there? Yeah.
So for every 250 grams of butter, you double it.
Yeah.
Double the amount of icing sugar.
Yeah.
So that's the formula, right?
So
it's a 1 to 2.
this should be about 1,500, and we're going to be slightly less because I did use a bit of icing sugar yesterday, if I remember rightly. But we have got some backup.
It's smoking.
Right. Now, if you lot are doing it at home and you've been whipping up, honestly, put a tea towel around it. I've got a lovely machine that has got a cover on it, but seriously, you need to put a tea towel over it, otherwise you will have icing sugar dust everywhere.
Would you like to demonstrate?
Okay, I'll do that in a sec. Let me just show. Okay, I'm slightly short, which is fine.
No,
I have the sugar and crumbs icing
You've
sugar.
always been 5'1".
Shut up, you. Right, this is what I have to put it with. Right, okay, so, because I ran out of plain icing sugar, I've got, and it'll flavour the icing sugar quite nicely. I do like a little bit of sugar and crumbs. You don't even need a lot, so normally I put a tablespoon or 2 in.
What is that? What is that?
It's flavoured icing sugar, so this is raspberry ripple icing sugar. Remember this from last time?
Yeah, you can get it anywhere, can't you?
No, well, no, we got it from the range. Amazon's most expensive place to buy
Salma
it
says
from.
5 foot, so she is a little shorter.
5'1". Stop lying, Sal. Right, okay. So in that goes, and then I'm going to put a splash of milk. Now, some people just use hot water. I always use a splash of milk. Except for yesterday. Right, I have to tell you a little story.
What happened? You just put milk in there.
Okay, you'll see why in a minute. It gives it a nicer feel. Right, yesterday, well, this pot's broken by the way, so I have to put my hand over it at the beginning. So I've got a nice cover over mine. If you haven't, put a tea towel over. Okay? Right, so yesterday I was making the vegan chocolate cake. Right, vegan, let's emphasise this. Then I did the buttercream for the vegan chocolate cake. There I am using my dairy-free butter, icing sugar, cocoa powder. Went in the milk, grabbed the normal milk and put it in. And I just looked at it and had to bin it because I can't use that. It's like, I forgot to use my oat milk. I had to lash buttercream yesterday.
So today you forgot the egg, and yesterday you put milk into a vegan cake. I don't think I could be vegan.
Okay. Right, I'm going to go high power for about a minute.
Mum's laughing. Hello, Mum.
Yay, Nanny's on.
See? They do have these machines in Pakistan. Right, this is quite important.
You've got no flavour yet.
You can get this from the range now.
Right, another trick.
Another trick.
Another trick. If you're using the big machines, is to, and also a hand whisk, is to actually lower the power down a little bit. Okay, if you can, because then it stops too many air bubbles going into it, and also because I'm using this big blender, it doesn't do right down to the bottom. I have to bring it all together every now and then.
What's the trick?
So, okay, I'll show you now. So instead of going to the highest power, which everybody automatically does, do that at the beginning, and then just go to about 2, drop the speed. So you're not taking so much air into it and then you won't have that many air bubbles around it. Okay, while it's doing that,
Hello, Fudge.
we're going to go to our cakes. So I split the 500 gram mix into 3. You can bake it into 2, you can bake it into 4, just whichever way you want to stack it, it's up to you. Okay? So 1, 2, hopefully not going to break on me.
Are you going to put...
How I tend to do cakes is, if I'm doing a large cake, I like to make the cake the day before, the night before. Ask him, I'm usually waiting until about midnight for a cake in the oven, and then decorate it in the morning, because I think it sits better, rather than trying to fuck with it all in one day. Much better. Right, I wanted to show you a couple of things. I've got a spinny board. Helps you decorate, okay? If you really want to decorate, you really need that, okay? I've got the classic home bargain chocolate base board as well. Board. Now, the birthday cake, this is going to Ema, by the way. Did you realise this? Ema told me yesterday was a birthday and I've been trying to figure out who to give the cake to. So this is going to Ema. Ema, you got the cheap board. Home bargain. If you are decorating posh, you need the big drums.
Fudge.
I have a Love and Bakery cake shop around the corner.
Fudge asked, what cake am I getting for my birthday?
Oh, but shh, it's a surprise. I can't tell you that yet.
Surprise!
Surprise. Right, am I coming to pose? I'm going to try to freeze this. Anyway, that's a different story. Right, okay. So, if you're going to like to do a proper big 2-3 tier cake, you need these cake boards. And look, the cake will sit on it. Right. This is a 9-inch one, sorry. And then you'll get this, because it's an 8-inch cake, it's bigger, but it will fit it, and you can buttercream it. Then you can lift it onto here once it's all made. Okay, so loads of different things you can do. We're not going to do all the posh stuff. This is for a 6-inch cake, okay? We're not doing the posh stuff today. We're doing a nice easy one, which is Ema's cake. And we'll leave this buttercream for that. Okay, right, we need the buttercream. Let's see how it's doing.
What time is your things coming out of the oven?
20 minutes, 25 minutes,
all right.
So 10-15 minutes. Keep an eye on the time. Right, the longer you beat this, the lighter and fluffier it will go, okay? Right, but without overdoing it. Obviously, an average between 5 to 10 minutes, you should actually beat the buttercream. You've got 5 to 10 minutes, the longer you beat it, the fluffier it will go. spatulas. You need these flat. Obviously, I've got a big one, little one. I tend to use a little one just because it's easier for me. But if you're doing a big cake,
what can you use instead?
You can get a flat spoon. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you can.
Flat spoon?
No, flat knife. I needed to.
I've never seen a flat spoon. I mean, they're useless with soup.
Also, this is like a really useful. You need some like straight stuff to scrape and make it all smooth. So all this is really important. So when you're really getting into it, we're going to decorate and scrape your stuff. But what we're going to do in the beginning is our crumb layer. It's called a crumb coat. So I'm putting it straight on this board. It's only Ema.
It's like cement.
So
bricklaying. It's a bit like bricklaying.
Okay. On that goes. Okay. Get this out the way. Right. Now, a nice way of decorating this. Piping bags from Asda. You can get online, you get the big blue fancy ones. This will do the job when I open it. Okay. Right, so what we're filling with, you know what, I forgot to check if you've got any jam or not, otherwise I'll just be buttercream. Let's have a look. Have you got jam? I've got some jam. I haven't got a lot. Yay, we've got my favourites. We've got my favourites. We've got Morello cherry jam in. It's in the house.
This jam.
Right, okay, it's really nice.
Morello cherry
You
jam.
can use raspberry, strawberry,
It's
whatever
really
you
good.
want to.
It's
Okay?
really good.
Right, but before you put the jam on, do you know what the other trick is to do? Is to get your piping bag, get some buttercream in, because this is like the important part of stacking a cake. We missed this last time around and a lot of people have asked for this time. Okay? We will get onto the Pakoras in a minute, I promise you. Okay? Right, cut the end off. So
How
you've got a
far?
straight nozzle. About of an inch. There you go. And then just take it right around. Make a dam. So what? Because when you're decorating, it saves the jam going on the outside. Charles, you pay attention.
So you're making a barrier to stop the jam slipping
leaking out.
over the side.
Yes. Okay. There you go. Now you can put the jam inside. Okay. So, did anybody see the post that we have actually having some of our frozen cakes going off to Scotland on Monday, Tuesday? How funny is that?
The vegan.
Yeah, I actually can't like knew the vegan one will go first, though I did know that in my head. I did think that.
I recommend the
Right.
glab jam and cake.
Okay, let's pack it, that's right. Okay, so here we go. Shut up. It is a really nice cake. Okay, right. So you could do jam and buttercream. So, and if you know the more you take time with this, because you can get an even stack, otherwise you end up with a very wobbly cake. And you really don't want a wobbly cake.
No one was making many comments because they're actually watching and observing, which is the best way to learn. You can't learn if your mouth is open.
So, you know. So it's all about the barrier, then your jam won't go out. And you can do without jam, you can put fruit inside the middle, you know, you can do what you want.
Fruit!
Fruit. Okay, right. Next one, next layer. There you go. Second layer, firm it down. Okay. Right. Now we're going to do...
What fruit will you use?
Strawberry. A lot of people ask for strawberry and raspberries. Believe it or not, very, very common is strawberry and raspberries. Yeah, okay. And you can use cream. If you're going to use cream, you do have to keep the cake in the fridge. Okay, till before usage.
Banana?
No. Because obviously cream needs to be in the fridge.
Banana.
I really am against putting cakes in the fridge. And there's a lot of people that will put cakes in the fridge overnight. I hate doing it. I do it if I absolutely have to. This will go in the fridge for like 10-15 minutes. This is why I'm doing it now.
A request for Naila asks, can you show me the piping bag, please?
I showed her this last time. It's Asda's. Well, this is from Asda.
Hang on.
I don't. You hold that. Mine was my cousin, by the way, as well. And she lives in Bradford.
Nifty 20 disposable icing bags.
Okay, I've got a little bit less jam here, but it's fine.
Oh, look at this. Specifically for use with or without a nozzle.
There you go.
Don't need a nozzle for these. It's quite. I think it's just one size, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
you will see me using a nozzle afterwards with it. I'll show you that in a minute.
It's got the picture of a bear in an apron on it.
Okay. Right, Ema, I hope you like. Poor Ema, she's just getting whatever I'm making her. Okay, so the jam's ran out, that'll do.
So, second layer down with jam. Fuzzy's used the entire...
It wasn't, it was half a jar, by the way, and the other one was empty, so just put them in the bin.
So what have you got? Let's say you're improvising, you run out. What have you got in the fridge that you could use?
Lemon curd's a good one.
We've got lemon curd. We're going to put that on.
We're not going to put it on. Okay.
What are you going to do for the top layer?
Oh, no, we don't need it. Top layer's going to have buttercream on the outside. You'll see. Right, so, and again. Okay.
Lemon curd.
So it's all about keeping it sort of even.
Not mayonnaise like you did last time.
Shut up. Right, okay. Right, so try to keep the baked top side, rough side down on the last layer, and
why do you need
just leaves it looks a lot smoother. Okay, that's the reason why.
Top tip, rough side down.
And the bottom side of the top. You'll know what I mean when it comes out of the oven. The bottom side's always a lot neater. Stack it down, push it down.
5 minutes for cakes out of the oven.
Okay, right. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick crumb coat. Very, very quick crumb coat because I want to show you something afterwards. So I want to get this into the fridge and then we can focus back. Right, crumb coat. You can do whichever way you want. Look, even now it's very soft, so it does need to go in the fridge before you do anything else with it. Okay?
If you know any plasterers, they could do this for you as well.
Yeah. Okay. Right, look, see, that's wobbling on that side, so you have to push it down, get messy. This initial layer is just called crumb coat, so you're basically trying to stabilise it all together.
Andrew Riley says that's massive.
It's a big cake, it's 500 grams, it's a big cake. This is the normal size that I tend to give. You can do it for like 350 if you want a smaller cake. This is like a celebration cake, a birthday cake, which I get a lot of requests for. Okay. You can do it, if you want a smaller cake, I would say about 350 grams of everything. Okay. Sorry, Andrew, it's just because we did do a lot of cake baking last time and we didn't cover this one topic, and a few people did ask me about how to crumb coat and how to cover a cake.
Crumb coat?
This is crumb coating a cake. Okay, so it's only rough, which is fine. You'll see why in a minute. Okay. Okay.
You can see why that record deck comes in useful.
Yeah, so it's easier to spin it around.
If you haven't got that, not many people have got a
No, you know, if you're cake decorating, you will. There's a lot of turntables around you can get from IKEA and stuff like that. It's not just this one. There's a lot of cake turntables.
You could use an old record player.
And you can get your husband to spin it around for you while you decorate. It's fine. There's loads of different things you can do. Make use of them. That's a bit cheeky, wasn't it?
Make use of your husband.
Alright, that literally is what we call the first coat. It's a crumb coat, so it's not smooth. And some people will call that the naked cake, you know, when they have the naked and put fruit on it. And that's kind of like basically what you're doing, really. And people will spend hours doing this, where they sit there and spin it around.
Susanna says you've missed a bit.
Doesn't matter, we're going to come back to it. Don't overthink this. Right, I've got a million fridges and freezers. It's going in one of my fridges for about 20 minutes or so while we do the pakoras, which is why I was trying to get it done beforehand. Okay? So, basic crumb coat of a cake. You can watch this back again, don't forget, okay? I'm just putting it in the fridge, out the way.
2 minutes to cupcake.
No, I'll check on the cupcake. While I'm not using this, for now, I'm going to cling film that.
Still quite a bit left in there.
Yeah, it's going to get used. Don't forget, I've got so that was only a basic coat. I'm going to show you how to properly decorate it afterwards. Well, when you get a cling film, that works. Why is it whenever you get the Asda cling films, they do this?
Ishmael wants to order a cake from Auntie Fozie's bakery shop.
tell Shazia, his mum, she can make him a cake. There you go. That's my friend, by the way, so she will get told off. Nice, okay.
What's next?
Pakoras! We're going to do pakoras.
Oh, hang on.
Is it there? I'm going to check.
It's 149.
Now I'm going to check, and then we'll be just turning it around. Okay. Tea towel. Right, now a quick nosy, okay? Right, don't forget with caramel they're going to be slightly browner, but my oven is always hotter on that side and less on that side, so I'm just going to turn it around. Know your oven well as well, learn to know your oven well. So I'm just going to put them back in for about 2-3 more minutes. Okay, so learn to rotate your cakes around, stuff like that, until you know what's what. Right.
Shazia says, all eyes are on the screen. Yeah, there's a lot of intricate things going on.
Right. Okay. So we've got naan dough ready. Who's ready for the pakoras?
You want to check your naan dough?
Go and have a little wander. Go have a wander, see how's it going. Let's have a look. It's just slowly getting there. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. It's there. Leave it. Wander. Right. Okay. Next important job. Naans. Okay. Right. I like to do spinach. Naans. Pakoras. I need the coffee, don't I? Really. Right.
Coffee.
I've got these small onions in for today for some reason, okay? So you get like a medium-sized onion really, okay? That's what you need.
One medium-sized onion.
You don't need a lot because you will make a lot pakoras bulk out.
2 small ones.
I've got small ones because the guy in the shop gave me small ones. Right, slice them down. I did say have these peeled because you don't want tears. Okay. Right, I hope you've got all your spices ready because I did list them all up. You've been concentrating, you should have your spices ready for making them. And now I'm making pakoras. I don't think she said she's going to do it in the air fryer today. Yeah.
We've never had anyone do it in we've got an air fryer, but we've never made pakoras
we do samosas, we cook the samosas in the air fryer. So basically an onion, right? Okay. Right. Now, the other gist will be spinach. Here's a bag.
A good source of iron.
This is 500 grams, this is only 200 grams, which is fine. This is because
very good source of iron.
Why did I say 500 grams? Oh god, I don't know. Right, kind of like roughly chop it if you can. Okay? That's what you want to do. It's just a rough chop. Okay? Put that in. Right, I tend to put about 3/4 of the bag in. Leave some to the end because when you're frying, what happens is, now when you're cooking, the mix gets a bit wetter because the onions will release water, and sometimes you want to top it up with some spinach at the end. So that's that. So a little bit there, leave a little bit in case you need some at the end, and if you don't, stick it in omelette, it's fine, it's all good. Or bung it all in now if you really want to, it's fine. Okay. Right, next one is potato. I'm only putting one potato in. If it was me, I'd only put potato in. But
and Sahina, sadly we have to leave, but look forward to seeing everyone's creations later, especially Shazia.
Bye Sahina, bye Face. Thank you. They're from Manchester. Again, my uni gangs have joined in. Right, potato.
Manchester.
Okay, so the way to do potatoes again. And I don't, you know me, I don't like potato peeler, so it was peeled. Okay, so you need to sort of thinly.
We want thin slices of potato.
Thin slices because you're frying quite quickly.
Thin slices.
Okay,
of
so
potato.
they're not big because you are going to fry it in hot oil, and you want them to cook. Okay.
It's not roasted potato.
No. So I put them down the middle
likes.
and thinly slicing. Okay, so we've got onions, we've got spinach, we've got potatoes. Right. Spice. Oh, we can do. We've got coriander. Do you know? I'm sure we've got coriander. Have you got fresh coriander?
Can I use butternut squash instead of potato?
You can.
Yeah.
Do you go for it? Absolutely go for it. Oh, I thought we had some. If you've got any.
Hang on.
Right, if you've got any, what I was looking for was coriander. I've only got some frozen ones, so if you've got a bunch of coriander, stick some coriander in, it's nice as well.
You can use butternut squash as any other vegetable that you can use.
It's just going to be slightly sweet. Like
sweet potato. Sweet potato.
Yeah, you can. People use loads of different things. Okay, Right, so the spices, let's work our way through. Now, so this is not going to make a huge amount, okay? So I think so. Hopefully, it won't make a huge amount. So I'm going to put about a level tablespoon. Just trying to think, should I put the gram flour in first? I'll put the gram flour in first. Right, listen. Gram flour, chickpea flour. Okay, that's what we're using. Okay, so try to do it as cups, or shall we try to weigh it? Let's have a look at it now.
Cups is usually the method that everyone likes to use.
Should we do a cup? Just as messy. I see a problem with this when you put it in. It is quite messy. Should we do the weighing scale? Should we do weighing scale? Should we weigh?
Rosie wants to use weighing scale.
I think so. Let's get the weighing scale out on this, just so you get an idea how much we're using on it. I think.
How many cups is it going to be?
Well, 1 cup is 250 grams anyway, roughly, usually. Well, it varies. Okay, so I'm going to kind of like go ad hoc. Okay.
How many grams are you putting in?
I'm telling you now. Let's go about 250, okay, which is...
A cup.
260 grams. We might add some more in a minute, okay? About 260 in there, roughly.
Which is about a cup, right?
Yeah, basically. But a cup can vary for sugar and a cup can vary for flour.
What?
It's all about the density. Yeah.
It is, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
The volume is different.
So I'm going to put less because this has got a large amount. And we can taste, we'll season, check the season. It's less than a tablespoon of salt.
Salt.
Okay, and these things do need the salt. We're not going to apologise for it because it does need flavouring. Turmeric. Okay. Right, and again, turmeric is about 3/4 of a spoon. Probably a bit washing.
Can you make your pakora curry at some point? It's so good. Kim,
I've got to have some secrets, maybe later on, okay? There's a few series, I'm sure we're going to have a whole year of lockdown, I reckon. What do you reckon? Right, I'm going to go for about, a third of a spoon. Chili powder.
Chili powder.
Go for less if you're not confident with chili powder, okay?
A third of a tablespoon.
Level, but don't go too, go less, half a teaspoon if you want to, and then you can always add. I'll show you when to add. Okay, curry powder. I like curry powder. Again, this is optional. Some people don't like curry powder. Cake. Right, I can smell cake, right? When a cake's made, you can smell it. And I'm 100% sure my cupcakes are ready. Because I can smell it.
156.
There you go. There you go. Right. I'm going to let them cool down. Okay. Right, I'll turn the oven off.
They definitely smell like they've been cooked.
Right, so curry powder.
Curry powder
Garam
was
masala.
added. 1 tablespoon of curry powder.
Yeah. Garam masala. Now there's 2 varieties. And remember, I don't know if you watched last time. Whoever watched last time will know there's 2 varieties of garam masala. So you can get what you call the packet pre-bought, which is darker. Both look completely different. And one is the whole spice of garam masala, which you put in a coffee grinder and grind it down, and it's called whole garam masala. It literally is a packet that says that in the shops, or you can get a mixed blend on YouTube and stuff like that. There's loads of variations, but this is already ready done in the shop. Smell completely different as well. So both of them I tend to use, and probably a lot more of the earthy one. This is like what I call earthy, and basically it's coriander and cumin, most of it really. Put those 2 in. Right, I didn't put 2 things on the list because a lot of people don't tend to have it, but they might have it in. Is carom seeds. Right, carom seeds is ajwain. Okay, and I didn't put it on the list because I forgot about it, but it's very strong. God, to smell that. I'm going to make them smell. Oh, it's very strong and only used. See that?
That's used when you have a stomach upset.
It really is, and it's very good for you.
Aniseed.
It's very, it's very strong, okay? Ajwain or Carom, C-A-R-O-M, seed. Fennel, again, some people use it, some people don't, and again, it's got a very distinct smell, and again, I'll use about a tablespoon. Just a nice little background flavour. Right, so now, I'm going to go to the sink, and I'm going to have my gram flour near, oh God, the sink is full. Okay, we'll go near the sink, so we'll fill it with a jug of water. Let's get a jug of water. Right, what we're going to do, oh, got a nice little jug, wash jug. Right, okay, start mixing it. Slowly add a little bit of water.
Slowly.
Right, and start bringing it together. Okay.
Start with a small amount of water.
Yeah. Okay.
If it gets...
Oh my God, we will use some baking soda as well in a minute, but let me just do this bit and I'll mix it in. It just sort of makes it a bit lighter. It's in the cupboard, that's why I haven't got it out. Okay, right, I definitely will need some more gram flour, but let's put some more water in to bring it together. Now you slowly add water.
How do you know you need more gram flour?
Because there's a lot of veg. Look, right, when you're looking at this, I'll show you. It's all leaves at the moment. Okay, it's not binding together. Okay, right. So you do want a bit more. You need it. Starting to come together, so I'm going to put a little bit. Okay, that to me is too much leaf and onion and not enough gram flour. So we did 250 odd before. Let's see how much more we get into it now. I'm going to go for it. Put that. It's about 170 odd. Okay. Right. So what's 260? What's Salma? What's 260 at 170? Work that out. Okay. A bit of water again. Okay. Now it's all about the consistency with this. Now, I'm going to put the oil on now while I'm making this. It takes a few minutes for the oil to go on.
Heat your oil.
Okay. Right. Now I've got the right amount of gram flour in there. You can see. Okay, because you can't see as much. Okay, and I said I was going to mix some baking soda. So will you open the lid of that?
You just did it.
I did it with one finger.
Baking soda.
Okay, and...
Salma says 430.
430 grams. So she was concentrating. So probably about half a teaspoon of baking soda for that amount, because it's not a huge amount. Should go in as well. Okay. Right, it's all, I said you can either make it slightly runnier. I'm just going to do a touch of water now, that's it. Maybe a couple of drops. Right. Now, when I said to you, you can, some people even add green chillies to it. I haven't got pomegranate powder, I normally add as well. I think my mother-in-law added pomegranate seeds last time, which really nice crunch, but again, kids, I don't think that'll be appropriate because it's quite really tart. But it's gorgeous. I love pomegranate seeds or powder in mine as well, but I haven't got that in. Okay, so you want like a, yeah, that's about right. You don't want it too loose, but you want it to be able to drop, okay? But bring it together, it's really important. Now the other thing, you want to know, got baking soda on that. Taste, you know what, you can actually taste your raw, because it's only flour, taste your spices. So taste your salt and taste your chili powder, okay? I think it's fine, it's good. A bit of salt, actually it's a bit spicy actually. So I might add a tiny bit more salt. So in mine, I'm going to add just a touch more salt because I can feel the heat a bit more. Okay, right. So taste, always taste what you're cooking. Does help. Okay, it's nice, it's soft, it's gloopy. You got a nice mix. Okay. And as you're frying, what you'll notice is this becomes wetter because the onions release water. And that's where sometimes, if I've got a bigger bowl, I'll chop the last bit of spinach into it. You'll see what I mean once you do it a few times. Look. Okay, that is ready to go. Okay, right. Wash my hands. Any questions? You all got very quiet on me today.
Questions.
Come on, you've all got the questions.
Oh, Mum. Mum's watching in the background.
If you want
Say,
to.
see?
Sorry, Auntie!
They do have cakes here. And the oil is frying away, well, heating up.
The oil needs to put a little bit more, so just put the cupcakes out of the tray. Okay.
We're waiting for oil to heat up.
Okay, yeah, so just letting these cool down. Out.
Look,
Okay.
the scoop was actually perfect amount.
Told ya. There you go. It's much more easier rather than drips of that. Right, there you go. That's that one.
Everyone is too busy working alongside you to talk. So everyone's cooking away.
Right. Okay.
Right, oil.
Oil. Is your oil hot? Do you know what? I've even got a thermometer somewhere. Let's see how hot we get this. Let's get the thermometer out. Let's see, where are we up to?
That's a jam thermometer.
No, it's a cooking thermometer. Look, it says jam there, but it goes up to hard boil. Oh God, what else does it say? You read glasses. Hard fries. Oh God, hard fries right on the top. Okay,
Hard
let's see.
fry.
We don't want that hard. Okay, let's have a look. Right, it's about. Feel it. But I will tell you when it gets really, really hot.
Stick your hand in it.
No, I'm not going to stick my hand in it. I can't expect that from you. Behave. Right, okay, we're going to start. Now, you can be sort of like, let's get a tablespoon and put it in. You can do that if you really want to. Okay? I'm just using my fingers because this is how I've always done it.
Grab
okay?
a lump.
Grab a lump. Okay. And you can actually, if once you fried one, you can see the bubbles coming up. That's nice and that's right.
Is that hot enough?
It is starting to cook. It's fine.
Be interested to see if this done in an air fryer because it's a runny liquid.
Yeah.
You get bite-sized pieces.
You could do as big as small as you want. Honestly, some people do onion bhaji size, which are really big. I'm just being nice to you because a lot of people have actually asked for these today for some reason. I'm actually going to dish these out, you know. So I've got to be nice and share it out to a few people. Yeah, okay, right. Getting somewhere. Oh. Right, so I've got some yogurt out. The reason why I left the yogurt out was for a reason. Now, I didn't forget, well I can't like did forget, is the chilli chutney, right? If you watch on YouTube, we've done that already live. So it's the coriander, green chillies, mint and mint sauce. I'm just doing a very simple mint sauce version.
This is the sauce that's going
It's like the easiest way to serve it.
This is the sauce that will go along with the...
Good old mint sauce. Okay, right, really, really easy sauce to go with it. Okay, if you haven't got the chilli and the coriander and stuff like that.
Almonds.
Almonds, it's a Scotch one. Okay, so I'm only going to just do a little bit because we've already got some in the fridge. Okay.
This is the same sauce you can make for samosas.
Yeah. It's just a mint sauce. I'm just showing you a mint sauce. Just keep it simple.
Oh, look how easy that was.
Okay. Bit of salt. You do need to season this.
Oh yeah.
Pinch of salt. And we always put a bit of garam masala, the whole garam masala that's been ground down. We use a little bit of that into it. Okay. Gives it a bit of flavour. And that is a nice simple way of serving. If we haven't got the chili, the reason why I've not made the chili yogurt today is because I've actually got a bundle of it in the freezer already. So I didn't want to make another batch of it. But it's on YouTube. Honestly, for those who follow us on YouTube will see it there as well. Okay, really simple yogurt done. Okay, now you can see these are frying really, really nicely actually. Okay.
I just realised I had no breakfast.
What time do you wake up?
I work in the evening. I work quite late.
He always doesn't have anything to eat till 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so he's just moaning. Who's having fun homeschooling? Who's having fun teaching the kids? Hours. I'm getting away with murder at the moment. Right.
No, on the weekend there is no schooling, but we do science quizzes.
We do science quizzes.
Uma, what is the atomic number for helium? I reckon your superpower is a sprinkle of whole garam masala powder. No.
said that.
Fauzia's superpower is shouting.
Oh boy! So naughty. Because he doesn't listen to me, the kids.
Shouting and more shouting.
Finished.
Well, I think these are they're browning away now. That looks pretty good.
There you go.
Does Mum want some?
Okay.
Susanna said homeschooling starts tomorrow for them.
Oh, well, it started last Wednesday. I mean, a lot of schools in Liverpool, the teachers are actually online now. Our teachers are giving them worksheets to do. It's brilliant. We just I think my friend kids have got a pop-up session.
Samra hasn't had breakfast either. It's called intermittent fasting. It's a top tip. You know, if I didn't do it, I wouldn't be able to fit through doorways with the amount of cooking that Fauzia does.
Have you finished? No, you. Right.
What's the difference with gram flour to other ones?
Chickpea flour.
Right.
Completely different.
So gram flour is made out of chickpeas, whereas your other flour is wheat base.
Yeah.
So it's not going to have the right. It's just not going to work, really, is it?
I've had to do half and half of plain flour, and that it just makes it very greasy.
Yeah, it did.
It does actually make it very, very greasy. Okay, these are nearly done.
What
Let
if you
them
did
go
it-
nice and crisp, okay?
You could do it in the air fryer. If you did that, it wouldn't be greasy then, would it?
I think somebody's trying it. I hope Mel is trying it with the air fryer, so I'm getting the temperature in now. Let's see where we're up to. Okay. You know this clips onto a side of the pan. I forgot about this. It's got like a clip thing, and I always forget that it actually clips onto a side of the pan, and I'm always holding it.
Very useful.
Hang on. Okay, so the temperature is shooting up. We're at soft boil stage. We're at
I'd definitely be on that.
Yeah.
Soft boiled.
We're at soft boil stage. 140 Celsius.
Next week, Fauzia's going to do
Ooh, I don't know. What should we do next week?
how
What
to
we doing?
boil the perfect egg.
I've been teaching Uma how to do that. Come on, Uma. Uma should know how to do this. We've been having discussions over how to boil a perfect soft egg.
And what did Uma say?
Excellent.
Shazia says she's feeling hungry, about to tuck into Pakoras. Mum supplied them earlier.
Shazia, right. Shazia, my mate in Birmingham, is a wonderful consultant at BIR, Birmingham Royal Infirmary. But she does her mum does cook everything for her, bless her. Islamic Auntie to you in Birmingham as well, if your mum's watching. I love the fact that your mum supplied you with it. That's just normal for Shazia.
Yamina said caramel egg pudding for 10 people.
Ooh, okay. Caramel egg pudding.
Chart.
What's it called?
Chart.
Egg custard tart.
Charts next week.
Chart. You've done chart? Well, I suppose so. Okay, that's an interesting one. Right, they're getting done. They're quite okay. And we'll just do one more batch. We're not going to bore you doing too many together. Just do one more batch, and then you can fry the rest afterwards.
See that? That's bite size.
Okay. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just do one more, just to show you. Now it is piping hot. If it gets too hot, don't forget, lower the temperature. The potatoes do need to cook. Okay?
Look at that.
And if you haven't got the confidence of using your hands, fingers,
Could you use a scoop?
spoon. Of course, no, don't use a scoop. You use a tablespoon.
Why
it's
not use the
absolutely
scoop? The ice cream scoop. It's worked
fine. No,
before.
it'll be messy. Okay, underneath. No, that's for batter.
Just use a spoon anyway. Yamina said, I don't know what you call that egg pudding. Is it caramel pudding?
Is it egg custard tart? Is it egg custard tart with caramel? I can't know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking about. But
Samra's asked, can Zeb drop those to me while you fry the rest?
No.
I'm tucking into those.
She is actually. She's asked for them. She said her kids would like them. Right. Okay. So I'm going to move that out the way. We're not going to use that yet. We'll do the rest later.
They do look pretty good.
Right. Naans is the next one.
No pastry. Don't do any pastry.
Okay. Naans is the next one. So we always cover our naans with a bit of oil, okay? So just getting some oil and a pastry brush. We will need that, okay? Right.
Is it creme caramel? Is it creme brulee?
No, creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
Should we do, I'm thinking we should do some buttercream to let the naan dough rise a little bit more. Let's just do the final bit of buttercream and just give it 5 more minutes on that. Just give a bit more for the actual naan dough to rise.
Creme brulee, everybody wants creme brulee.
Okay, right. Let this fry. We'll do, yeah, I'm just going to do the final buttercream on my cake and the cupcakes, and then we'll go back to the naans because I'm just waiting for that dough to do its thing, the yeast to do its thing.
Creme brulee.
I'm still chuckling over the fact that Charlotte's mum has sent her Pakoras. That's still very funny.
Mum, do you like creme brulee?
Oh, is your mum still watching?
I think they are.
Yeah.
Fudge, is Mum still watching?
Where's my mum? Never mind. Got my mother asleep.
I think these are done. Okay, I think those are done. Suppose you want to do some more piping,
I
everyone.
want to just show a couple of things because I know people have asked for this. For those who are new, I apologise, but we've had done this last year and a few people have asked for certain things. So we're just trying to cover, make sure everybody's happy with what they've asked for. Oh, for God's sake. I was just using store butter, so putting that in the fridge. Put the light. Right. I'm going to see if those are done first, and then we can get into
Creme brulee. I don't know if Fudge has actually made that.
I've made it for a while. You don't like it, that's why.
Do I?
You don't like it.
I don't remember.
You don't like it.
I don't.
Right.
I don't even know if I like
Dad
it.
doesn't like a lot of stuff.
How do you know I don't like it if
Because
I
you guys
don't know?
It's a flan, you know, the Spanish flan, the egg custard tart with the caramel on.
That's not creme
It
brulee.
is. No, not creme brulee. You like creme brulee, the custard tart. Right, okay. I'm showing you my nozzles. This is really important. Okay. Right, we've got various little nozzles. This is my favourite nozzle box, which is why it's hidden over here. I've got that million cake stuff at the top there, and I kind of like know where everything is, vaguely. Okay? Right, but this is the most commonest one. I've actually got a spare one of these on my window because I'm using it all the time. Okay? I can't remember what they're called, 1D, 2M, 1M, 2D, something like that it's called. I can find out what that one is. It gives it a nice shape. What I'm going to
Which one do you use?
We're going to do... Right. What we're going to do...
That looks like a torture instrument.
Sure. It's
Bakewell tart or apple crumble. Now I think apple crumble would be a really good one. If you did pear and apple together, mixed in the same batch. Pears and apples. Or is it apples and pears?
Apples and pears.
Apples and pears.
Right.
Stairs.
And I'm keeping one eye on the Pakoras, by the way, just while we're chatting. Just keep an eye on the Pakoras.
She'd say that I definitely don't mean custard tart.
Okay. We'll find out. We'll work it out. Right, okay, so Pakoras are done, so to show you.
Second batch of pakoras are done.
So
Doesn't take long.
Yeah, keep one eye on them. Okay, so I'm going to turn the frying pan off and this off for now. Okay.
Yeah, apple and pear crumble. I'm going to do that myself actually.
Oh, yes. That's actually quite easy to apple pear crumble. Should we go? Yeah, should we do an easy one? Should we do an easy
With
dessert next
cinnamon.
week? That sounds really nice, actually.
Yeah, apple and pear crumble, everyone.
One of Zeb's favourites, that's why he's saying yeah.
Apple and pears.
I know you're happy with that. Normally I'd have loads of tea towels all over the surface here, but I'm just being all posh. I'm putting it on one plate. And we won't lie about this. And all these crusty bits are the best bits to eat, you know that? Okay. So look, it makes tons, you know. Pakoras will just go and they feed the masses.
That's
okay.
Not bad really, is
Not
it?
bad, is it? Okay, we'll come back to that. I'll show you at the end. Nice little picture there. Okay, right, what I was doing here Right.
Okay.
I thought I'm going to show you how to make this all posh now. So you need, I'm going to leave some of the buttercream in the bowl. Okay. I'm going to leave, and I'm going to do 2 colours. Okay. So I'm thinking in my head, let's see what we got. Right, I got a box full of different colours. I said Love and Bakery around the corner are brilliant. They do supply us without having to go onto Amazon, and they are lovely girls in there, so feel free to shop in there. Just give a plug for them because they are really nice. I think I was in tears last year nearly when I saw that they were closed in the first lockdown, but they are open.
Creme brulee is more vanilla flavour with crunchy sugar top.
What have I got? I've got. Should we go lime? Let's go. Should we go lime? I like this lime green. Should we go lime green? What cut? Should we go lime green and blue? Should we do different colours? What should we do? Okay, let's go lime green. Lime green and yellow, I reckon. Okay. I always use the back of a teaspoon. Find that easier to take it out with. And then I've got colour on my hand for the rest of the day. Literally, not even lying about it.
So this is food colouring.
Yeah.
Added into
So
your
add it into this.
buttercream to make it a different colour.
Yeah. What colour will go with that? What do you reckon? Ema's going to kill me. She's going, what cake are you giving me, Fosia? This is a limey colour. I think a blue. Let's go to blue. Okay.
It's interesting, the Americans used to call Brits limeys.
That one. Okay. Right, and then just a touch of. Do you know what? No, I've got this. Where's that neutral colour? I'm thinking of brown. Should we do brown or neutral? I'm thinking neutral.
Neutral?
Like a
what?
neutral. Oh no, okay, that's not.
What's neutral?
What's neutral? Like
as a colour?
Nude. Peach. Nude. Come on, tell me a colour. Pick a colour for me, people.
Blue.
Okay, we're going blue.
Have you got yellow?
We're going blue. We're going blue now, I'd say. I'm using a little dot blue because it goes. This is quite a strong blue. And again, don't not get 2 tablespoons. I did. Okay.
Oh, it's too late. Somebody said pink. It's too late.
I was going to do pink. I had that in my head.
Somebody says yellow.
Blue. Fema. You're going to get
blue. 2 blues. 2 people said blue, so we're up.
Okay. Right. So you've got 2 bowls. Millions of colours. With our nozzles. With those teaspoons.
Nozzles are here.
Away. Okay, put that there for a second. Okay.
So there you have it, a blue.
Right, and we've got white, don't forget as well, just so you all remember, there's white in the bowl here as well. Okay, so we've got 3 colours. So I'm going to do all 3 nozzles. Let's go for, okay, this one. Okay, it's quite a big chunky one. Look, my hand always gets coloured as soon as I'm using that. Right, you need to just take the tip off it and push it down, so just enough for it to go through. Okay, that's it. Very simple. And we're going to put, I'll put this, now I'm going to put the white into this. You'll see why in a minute. Okay. Right, and then we're going to do this one. Okay. So, again, take the end off. We'll just do a little bit of blue. Right, this is just for the cupcakes, and then I'm leaving some this because it's going to go on the main cake.
Ismail says it looks like mint choc chip and bubblegum ice cream. That would be a good one actually.
There you go. I'm actually going to leave the yellow and put it straight in the tube because we're going to put it in the main cake. Okay? Right. She's going to have a yellow with blue and white stripes.
It's lime green.
It's lime green actually. It generally is lime green on the packet. Again, just to play. There's no nozzle on that
It'll
one.
be very bright, so no nozzle on that one.
Okay, right. And again, I'm going to do no nozzle with the blue.
Why are you doing no nozzle
You'll see.
on one and nozzle on the other?
You'll see, because it'll go on the main cake. The no nozzle ones you'll see all go on the main cake. This is the ones with the nozzles on are for decorating afterwards. You'll see now. Okay. So what I'm going to do, some of them have got nozzles and some are without nozzles. And all of it will come together in a bit. Right. I've got some white left. Let's decorate that cake, get it done quickly so we can do the naans.
Yamina says, thank you both so much for this experience. Reminds me that lockdown isn't so lonely or difficult.
Oh, thank you, Yamina. I know you enjoyed it last year as well. Just, you know what, just keep giving us ideas what to do and then we can keep it going because I don't want to keep repeating myself over.
Well, it's definitely so apple pear crumble next week.
Oh my God. I'm not really going to get a say in that, am I? Okay.
No.
Right, so we've got a few, just no nozzles on them. Okay, right, let's go back before we do that. Okay, let's get that up the way. And let's get our main.
The cake's coming out of the
Cake
fridge.
is coming out.
Koftas. Egg
Yes,
halva.
somebody has asked for koftas already.
Koftas, egg halva.
Kofta is definitely on the menu because somebody's asked for that. So what I was going to do here is you take the piping thing, okay?
So just, you're squeezing layers onto it now.
Yeah. You can do whatever you want. I'm just messing around because it is just Ema. Sorry, Ema, I'm saying like as if like you're not important. You are. But it is just Ema. Okay, let's all get this right. So she knows.
Scotch eggs.
Who else? Stop it, Scotch eggs.
Somebody says Scotch eggs.
Samra said that. Tell her behave.
Scotch eggs. I've got one request. I think we should do turkey bacon. Something with turkey bacon.
Right. So there's nothing fancy here. All there is just these bags with the nozzles cut off. Okay? Simple. Now you could just do plain white, and I've done it this way, by the way. Okay? Right? But because it's a birthday cake, it genuinely is a birthday cake. It's not even a lie for somebody. Right? So what you
exactly are you using there?
Is my scraper. Okay? Now as I turn it around,
it's flattening it all.
yeah. Right? Okay. Okay. Actually, it's a nice colour, isn't it? It's not bad, is it? Look at that. Okay. Now, what you can do on the top is give it a little bit of a smooth off, which I've forgotten about.
So you need something flat to just...
I'm not going to make it perfect, okay? We haven't got it. You can spend hours decorating a cake, by the way. You really, really can. And it isn't about that today. It's just trying to give you an idea of what to do. Okay? Okay. Right. Well, it was a good choice in colours. I'm happy with that. Now, if you want it perfectly smooth, hot water on it. On the swing.
What, heat it up?
Hot water gives you a really smooth cake.
So heat up the metal.
Yeah.
The metal.
Okay, so see all this bit here?
This is not going to waste.
Not this waste. No, not at all. Because you know what I'm going to do?
Does anyone know what she's going to do?
Another nozzle. I've got the same one 2 times, by the way. So I'm going to put a nozzle on. So I'm going to put another nozzle on. So we're going to use that mix for the top and decorate the cake. So all of it will get used.
There's a bit there.
Doesn't matter. I'll show you what to do. How to cover it. Don't forget, I'm not worried about being perfect. This one.
Considering that was just ad hoc colours, it looks pretty good.
Yeah. Actually, one of the nicer cakes we've done, isn't it? I have to say that.
Okay, Fozia is now filling up.
Fozia is now filling up. We know all that multicoloured. Let's get all that buttercream. No wastage.
Butter cream.
Okay. Now there's two easy ones to do. Either you can pipe straight upwards, or you can do.
Look at that, not wasted, and it matches the. It just matches the whole thing. Look at that.
Swirl it around. Keep turning it around. Okay. And this is where you run out of butter. Every single time I run out of buttercream, by the way, ask my friends. You just get to that last bit and you just like, come on. Have we got enough scraping in there? Yes, we have. Come on, give me all your buttercreams. And we have got, anything left in here? Come on, I can just get that last little bit because, yeah, okay. Right, so there's enough there. That's that one. Okay. I said normally I would spend, honestly, I would spend a little bit more time. I'll wash what I'll do later on is I'm going to clean the bottom up. But
looks like a meringue.
What we're going to do is, right, get my sprinkles out. Right, I've got boxes of stuff. I've got boxes of stuff. Right, sprinkles.
Everyone's very impressed.
Sprinkles, this is where it gets messy. Right, which one should we use? I think blue, do you reckon? Blue? Blue.
You gotta go with the theme.
Okay,
let's try. What is that?
Some sprinkles. Actually, it's Midnight Magic.
Just sprinkling things on.
Yeah. And all you're just doing is just giving it a bit of thing. I've got boxes of random bits lying around. This is where you have sprinkles everywhere now. But it's all good.
These are edible, by the way.
Yeah. Put them along the top. Ema, what do you think of your birthday cake? Hope you like it. This is right. Not bad, is it? Just give it a quick wipe down. You can see that cake is done. Probably the quickest cake we've done in quite a while. So all I want to do now, get a tissue and wipe down the bottom there. Squeeze those in so they can get into it. I don't think that's bad at all.
Naughty Potty says, I bloody love it.
Yay, that's Ema.
Bloody love it.
Right, okay, that's part one. Okay. Cake one. Right, do you remember the cupcakes? Do you remember these? Okay, right. Funny also here. This one does, okay, and it does stuff like this. So it's just a matter of just choosing what you want, okay? I might actually run out of buttercream, but I've used nearly a kilo, haven't I? So this is your classic rose, which you literally hold up, go to the middle, and swirl. Okay? And I said I probably will run out of buttercream, but I think my kids like them plain, so I'm not too worried. And just swirl. Okay? Same with this. Swirl. Okay? And again, you can put sprinkles on. I'm running out, which is fine. Okay? Two.
Selma's going. See you.
Okay.
We've still got naans left.
Right, naans. We're on to naans now. Okay.
This has probably been the longest one that Fozzie has done.
Sorry, I apologise. It's because I was trying to get the cake one done.
Well,
I apologise.
you're learning a lot.
Okay. Right, cake's done. Pakoras done. Let's do those naans. Right. I'm going to put my frying pan out of the way and I'm going to put it in the oven so put it out of the way.
Naans are going to be easy once you...
Let's get started. Right, we have a flat, what you call dough. Okay.
Can use a frying pan instead.
You can use a flat frying pan, yeah. A lot of people don't have this, that's fine.
But you can get these from the shops.
Yeah. Okay. Now, naan dough, that's fine. It's only been, what?
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half, okay. Quick one on this, okay. Let's do this very quickly.
Thank you for everyone for staying along.
Apologies, but I don't want to get that cake one done. Right, naan dough. It has risen a little bit actually, which is fine. Okay. Plain flour I've got here. So I've got oil there. So I'll do a plain one and I'll do a quick peshwari one.
Thank you for making us super hungry.
Okay.
Shazia.
Shazi's always hungry. Tell her behave. Like that. Grab your naan dough. Okay.
How much?
Right. I actually weigh these when I'm doing the frozen range. So it's about, I'll show you now. It weighs about 150, 160 grams.
It's like a handful, really,
Yeah,
isn't it?
and because it's a soft dough, use the flour to bring it together. That's about right. Okay.
Tennis ball.
Bigger than 10. Well, yeah, it probably is a tennis ball.
Amal says, I'm eating my pakoras along the way. How did they turn out in the air fryer?
Oh yeah.
We've never used an air fryer. How did that turn out?
I was using the air fryer for this. Okay.
I've learned a lot, so enjoyable. Need to go now and hunt out some cake. I did bake a chocolate cake Friday. Shazia.
Right, just doing the quick 2 naans and we're done. Okay? So one was this one. Just rolled out straight onto the flat thing, okay? Right, peshwari naan. We've got stuff for that. Where is it? There. Okay, I need a bowl. Right. Peshwari naan. So that's a plain naan. Traditionally, we will put it out on a tea towel.
She said the air fryer one worked out really well. Might have to try that ourselves.
My peshwari naan basis is coconut. Okay. Scissors.
Peshwari naan is the dessert naan.
It's. Oh, you behave, you. Don't start. Where's the scissors gone? What are we doing with it?
Apologies lost. The scissors.
I'll have to use a knife.
Amal says, not the same as fried, but not bad.
Oh, good.
Can you please show us or tell us how to do peshwari?
I'm doing it now. Who's asked that?
Amal.
Amal, concentrate. Nice. Good. Okay, right. On the naan, plain naan, you can see it's bubbling. See the bubbles coming up.
So this is your regular one.
Right, peshwari. Okay, so you've got coconut.
Coconut.
Well, it's about half a packet of coconut there. Okay, some ground almond. Not a lot. About a couple of tablespoons worth. Okay.
It's a khadani naan.
Okay. Sultanas. Because that's giving it a sweetness. And actually a bit of sugar as well. I'll keep one eye on the plain naan. I'm only making one of these, so concentrate, okay? Because everybody's getting bored now. And I need to go home. I need to do things. Put a couple of tablespoons of sugar in. Right, to bind it, let's flick this naan over, which is fine. Okay. Okay, we need some cream. Do you know, I had this thing earlier on, but I was going to drop the cream. I'm just going to take my apron off. I'm going to take my apron off. Right.
Suppose you just drop the cream.
I actually had a vision.
You're running around like an evil dervish.
No, I had a vision earlier on. I'm not even lying.
By the way, does anyone know what an evil dervish is?
Stop it, you. Right, okay.
What is an evil dervish?
I really thought earlier on I'm going to drop the cream.
And you did.
And I did. Right, okay. Naan, plain naan done. Okay? Right, we're going to just do it quick. I may have to use a bit of milk actually because some of that cream went flying. I'm going to go there. Now you can put it under the grill. If you haven't got the confidence to put it on here, put it under the grill. Okay, the second layer. Do the bottom on the flat pan and then do the second part on the grill.
Why are you doing it like that now?
Because the easiest and quickest way.
No, as in why put it on the gas? You're trying to get the...
Give it like a, flame flavour, tandoor flavour.
A smoke
flavour. Bit of washer, isn't it? And then just lower the heat down a little bit. Just while I get this together. Right, the cream that I've got left, which is about 100 mils. Yeah, should be enough actually. Okay. Put that together and bring that mix together. I'm just going to take the dough off because it's steaming. Okay. Might be enough. Okay. Okay, it should be enough.
So you're trying to get a...
Like a paste.
And you're going to paste it on.
Yeah, okay. Right, next dough. Okay. So what you do...
And you're looking for a tennis ball size dough.
Right, again, if the dough's soft, use the flour if you need to. Bring it together, not too much of it as well. Right, roll it out.
Did you add cream?
Yeah, about 100 mils.
100 mils of cream.
That was about 100 mils. You can add a little bit more. I've just splashed the rest of mine, so I can't.
So get your naan shape.
Okay, so get a full naan shape first. Okay, and then what you do, some of this, put it in the middle.
Put it in the middle.
Okay. So you're going to need quite a lot. This is why peshwari naan is quite expensive, because there's a lot of expensive ingredients that go into this. Okay.
It's done as a treat.
It is a treat naan though.
Fold it all up. Now, re-roll.
Roll. Okay, so put that back on a bit more again. You can see the stuff between it. Okay, and a bit of carefully, because obviously sometimes some of the nuts.
You like doing that
out.
flapping thing?
Yeah, but a bit careful because the nuts will come flying out if you're not careful with that.
If you don't have the confidence to do it, you don't have to.
Yeah. Just roll it out a bit more. We're just dusting off the flour when you do that.
Yamina says, my cooker is an induction glass thingy.
Ooh, they're under the grill then, tell her.
Grill.
Definitely under the grill.
Grill.
Okay. Let that bubble up. Right. Sorry that today's a little bit longer, I think. Oh, that cake looks really good, you know, I have to say. I'm really impressed with that. Smooth that out the way. That does look really good. Just got a nice cake. Not bad colours, is it?
Back to the peshwari now. So Fawzia actually, after that one was done, she slapped a bit of oil over it.
Yeah.
You could use garlic oil.
You can use ghee, you can be even nicer.
You could have garlic infused oil
Yeah.
and splatter that on.
Okay. Here we go.
It's a bit thicker this one, and
Yeah.
it takes a little bit
Take
longer.
a little bit longer. I'm not going to put this one on the direct heat, okay? Just so you all know, because it really will break to bits. Okay?
So cook this through. You're going to cook it through normally.
Yeah. Some people will use a tea towel to push it down with to help the cooking process, and that's fine. So,
It's very heavy.
yeah, you can feel it.
It's like a heavy baby. Fawzia's
Are there any
second.
fun plans for the rest of the day? I think we were trying to go out for a walk, aren't we, this afternoon? Are we going to go out for a walk?
Well, I've got some studying to do.
You're allowed to do some walk. I've got a cake to deliver, you know. And some pakoras to drop off.
You won't have time to do it.
Yeah, that's later on. Oh, sorry, Sam, you get them later.
Yeah, this is a lot longer bake time.
Right, so it's not going. Oh, actually, do you know what? I probably could throw in the cup, couldn't I? Am I just being a bit.
But I think this is a dessert rather than a. You can't have that with curry.
I'm
Raisins.
going to throw it on just for once. Okay, let's just do it
Oh,
once.
she's doing it.
Just done it. Some people have those little sort of slotted spoony things. Okay?
Mum's got one.
Yeah. And there you go.
Did everyone hear the thud? It's like
It's actually
5
quite
times as
thick.
heavy.
It's very thick, isn't it?
It's 5 times heavier than a normal naan.
Lovely oil. So you've got a plain naan and a garlic naan. Yeah.
That's your peshwari. That's your plain.
Right, I think we are all done. So hopefully, I know we've covered a lot today and I apologise for that. Got a bit excited, didn't we, really, on the first one?
Suppose you got excited. I told her.
Anyway, let me know what you would like next time, I think. We've got a
Well,
couple
it's
of ideas.
definitely going to be apple pear crumble.
Okay. Right, and then other bits we shall work out as well.
Kofta.
Yeah, 3 people have asked me that already, so I know that one has to come up soon. Yeah, anyway, enjoy your first week or 2 of lockdown. Have fun if you're all going out walking and stuff like that. Ema, I'll drop your cake off to you in a bit. And Samra, Pakoras and somebody else, can't remember.
If you need a curry, you just check Fawzia's doc.
Right, and if you made the naans and you need a frozen curry, let me know. They're in the freezer, okay?
You haven't
Thank
shown
you.
anyone that.
No, we'll get them out next time. I've got to sort them all out. Right, what do you say, Mr. Chowdhury?
I say
Alright, speak to you all soon. Okay, take care.
bye bye everyone.